Howdy, howdy, everybody. How's it going? Just another sort of impromptu stream for the heck of it, because, you know, everybody's into the Frostreaver right now. There we go. I think I got all my things squared away. And if you're looking at my packages, I've got a big package. It's so big that it's red. I've also got mail. I'm always really bad about reading mail. Congratulations. Oh, that's just from getting to level 6. Yeah, I never know if it's like just game spam or because occasionally people will actually mail me through the little mail client in the game, and a lot of times it's just somebody's like, hey, I saw your channel, you know, I like this video, thank you, or something. And that's always awesome. Although I think I'd rather get, you know, the comment there on YouTube, because there it sort of means more because it's engagement. So I got my first 6 Spirit of the Wolf potions from my shaman. That's why I made a shaman. I barely had enough plat to make a stack. I think I failed a good number of times because I'm still new at it, but I got a stack of 6 6 Blood of the Wolves. Later it turns into Filter of the Wolf, and you see I have had some alts, low level alts send me rusties and spider silks and zombie skins and all trade skill junk that I need to process. Yeah, if those of you who watch my videos ever doubt me, like there's no way this clown melts down rusties to make bits, it'd be so much easier for him to just save up plat and then purchase. I'm so encumbered I can't move. Luckily I can access the bank. The stuff that can go into the depot, I'll put into the depot. And the rest I'm gonna move into the weight reduction bag. The one weight reduction bag that I have, I really need to get another one. Having just the one sucks. Like it really does. Okay. Well, I reduced some of my weight, but not nearly enough. I won't be able to move. So if you ever find yourself in this situation where you literally can't move because you're that encumbered, then parcel the stuff back to yourself. It's the only way, man. Or put it in the bank, but I don't really have enough bags in the bank and stuff, so I'm gonna parcel the stuff back to myself. Hey, Rogue, and hey, Arnold. Arnold, good evening, Fez. I have to say thank you for letting me join your guild. It's amazing, so many friendly people and helpful. Really appreciate it and glad I'm now in your guild. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I have been a little bit obsessed with Frostreaver, so if I'm a little scarce sometimes, I'm sorry. Also still work full time. But I'm really glad that you're enjoying it so far. And we'll be doing our raid this Wednesday. And we're always looking for more people to join the raids, by the way. So, you know, keep that in mind, folks, if you're watching. Even if you're watching at a later date, we're probably still doing the raids and still looking for people. And yeah, again, Rogue, I hope you're having a good day or a good night. Okay, actually, I think I've removed enough so I can actually walk or slowly run to the smithy forge. If you guys know of a forge that's a little bit closer to the bank than the one I'm going to, I've been kind of lazy and I just can't remember. I haven't looked. This is the closest one to my knowledge. It's not too far though. Rogue said, doing okay here. Just tired. I've been cleaning for 2 days and I'm ready for a break. Was that like 2 days straight cleaning? Or 2 days of aggressive cleaning, like after other things and all that? I was just going to say, because if it's like even just 2 days of aggressive cleaning with doing other stuff, I don't think I can ever go more than an hour or two of doing cleaning before I'm like, okay, that's enough for today. Time to play Everquest because I have a problem. So if you're able to do that, my hat's off to you, man. Because the older I get, the worse I am at adulting. I almost feel like I'm aging in reverse. I had such a much better work ethic. I actually cared about working when I was younger. Because, it was instilled in all of us Gen Xers, man. We had that big push from our parents. Gotta work hard and do this. And the older I get and the more stupid stuff I see, I'm just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to enjoy the few years I have left. I think it's also because I am under the realization that I actually do have more years behind me than I have ahead. I doubt I'm going to live to see 100, you know? So yeah, if I want to be a little bit lazy on occasion, I think I will be. I'm just trying to enjoy stuff, you know? I just wish I had the means to check off more crap from like my bucket list. Everybody has sort of a bucket list, I'm assuming. So if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm using the sharpening stones that you can get off merchants with the rusties to make them into tarnished, and then you take the tarnished with flasks of water in the forge, and you can melt them down into bricks of ore, and then the bricks of ore can be used in trade skills to make studs or boning or weapons and crappy armor. I mean, none of it's very good, but it's still better than nothing, which is what we have. I replaced my newbie shirt with, oh, well, this is a gossamer rub. This was actually a drop. But like, oh, that's also something I scored somewhere. My sleeves I crafted myself. Yeah, there we go. Raw silk. just from combining spider silks and, you know, clothing pattern. So yeah, you see I've got small bricks of ore here that are developing as I melt the weapons, the tarnished weapons down. I find it kind of weird that you have to make it tarnished before you can melt it down, but I guess, you know, you're getting rid of the rust and you wouldn't want to melt down rust. I'm actually curious, what would happen if you tried to melt a weapon down or just a chunk of metal down with rust and everything? Would you just get a lot more slag, or would it cause problems with the ore that resulted from it become a lot more brittle? Oh, I hate when I do this. I accidentally have a parrying dagger. That can't be melted down. Parrying daggers are useless, guys, unless you're trying to use it as a thing like a shield, because yeah, some classes can use it on their secondary slot. It gives you an extra 4 AC, but it does no damage. It does not let you attack. So even selling it, it just sells, well, it sells for 2 gold. Honestly, that's not too bad considering we have nothing. And Arnold said, no, it's all good. Tira and everyone has been really amazing and helpful. I'm leveling a druid, also leveling a ranger, but I think the druid is a good fit for me. Rogue said, yeah, well, 2 days in, as in getting up and doing it until I go to bed, then doing it again. You are a trooper, man. How do you motivate yourself? Because, you know, it's easy to decide to not do it. I may just be the exception. Where it's just hard for me. I don't know. I think I'm going to grab the spider silk stuff first. Put that in my trade skill depot. There we go. Yeah, I have a lot of cleaning I need to do as well. Spend a lot of my life in the army and you get used to it. Do things that need to be done whether you want to or not. I used to be good at that. But I got tired. I think I'm also just mentally addicted to this game. But again, I don't know. Maybe I could do it if I really put my mind to it. The army sounds like a tough life, though. Were there ever, like, good times in the army? Or was it always, you know, terrible? I'm asking genuinely because I really don't know. I mean, it sounds, from the one person I knew that was like in the Navy, it sounds like on occasion he had some good times. He said he was getting paid really well, but I think he also became like a specialist in something. I think he went to some kind of school because he said he kept trying to retire, but they kept offering him more money to not retire. So I guess they liked his work. So I guess that's a thing. You know, if you work hard and you're good at something, they don't want to see you go. I guess that could be both, you know, a curse and a blessing. Because if you really get burned out on what you're doing, you kind of might want out. I don't know if he still works for them or not. Rogue said it definitely wasn't always bad. I met lifelong friends there. It was a good life. I missed it when I left and miss it sometimes still. Oh, I get that. Um, I'm a very nostalgic person. I I think about the past probably more than it's healthy to sometimes. Uh, and I live with a lot of regret. Like I think I made a lot of stupid choices. I think I made a lot of selfish choices where I wish I'd done things differently. Uh, half of it is, uh, you know, I kind of wish I didn't get into gaming quite as much as I did. But I don't know. At this point, it's kind of the only thing left that brings me any joy. So I just kind of throw myself into it. All right, I got plenty of ore now. So now with all the ore I made, I've got 35 small pieces of ore. Turn that into metal bits, and then you can, with 2 pieces and water flask, and then you turn the metal bits into studs. Uh, Arnold said, I have set a routine when I get up in the morning. Before I even sit down to play or do anything, I have to make sure the kitchen and everything in the house is straight and cleaned up. Then I can relax and play. That's also a good way to do it. Yeah. Um, my routine is usually, uh, oh snap, if I want to make studs, I gotta go get my file that's in the bank. It's also used to make the boning. I hate when I leave my file in the bank and I gotta run back and forth. I used to keep it on me, but really it just ends up taking an inventory slot. And right now, inventory slots are kind of precious. So I gotta be a little more, uh, you know, strict with the junk that I hang on to. I gotta not hang on to so much junk. I mean, I guess the military would basically be like any other job, except on occasion, it can be horrible. Like if you have to get deployed and stuff. I knew this one girl that was in the Navy too, and she told me some terrible stories. Um, it made me glad that I never joined. Honestly, it sounded pretty bad. Yes, Fez, you always have to be strict with your junk. You don't want to just be tossing it around anywhere. Yeah, I know that probably sounded worse than it was. I'm glad my audience finds the humor in some of the nonsense too. Sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm like, maybe I should stop and act like an adult. I was like, I don't know, it's kind of too late for that now. I don't know, maybe that's why people even watch me. All the tomfoolery, This is hilarious. I have exactly the same amount of water flasks as I do bricks of ore. That was not planned. That was just serendipity. So now I gotta get some more water. The crappy thing is water isn't free either. So you gotta buy water. Okay, there we go. 100 water flasks is 1 platinum and 1 gold. Now, if you have higher charisma than I do, which is 75 right now, because I'm using this crude Stein, which gives me 15 charisma bonus, it would probably just be a single plat. So, instead of the 1 plat, 1 gold. To be fair, it is acting like an adult. It takes a long time to get this way, and then perfect it to the point you can pretend to be normal. I don't know if I ever pretend to be normal. That's a lie. I have to pretend to be normal all the time at work. I think if I acted too goofy in my car with my passengers, they would probably leave me 1-star reviews a lot. Occasionally, I actually come across a gem of a passenger where they kind of, play around with me. They are silly, and I really love them for it. Occasionally I get someone who's a fellow gamer or something like that, and that's always really nice. So yeah, I've got a bunch of crappy trade skill stuff in my depot. So I guess I was talking about making studs. Studs are used in tailoring. So if you type studded in your tailoring kit, you could see here. Let me look for something larger, like the tunic. There we go. Studded tunic. So a studded tunic is 9 AC. It only weighs 2.6. If you made banded, you might get like 10, 11, 12 AC, so like slightly better AC, but it's going to weigh like 3 times as much. So this is a great alternative for like a high elf who can't really wear banded until they get some strength gear or stuff with stats on it. But you need a medium quality pelt to do it. The medium ones, you require medium quality cat pelts. In the large, you need medium quality bear pelts. Reinforced is trivial at 108, so you got to have a much higher skill. I'm currently only at 58, but that's where the boning comes in. And the tunic. Okay, yeah. So the reinforced tunic is even better with an 11 AC. So I think banded is probably about 12 to 14 AC. I know it's better than reinforced by a little bit, but again, it weighs a lot more. You see, the studded weighs less than the reinforced. The reinforced weighs less than banded or bronze, for that matter. So I don't remember what the AC is on bronze. That's my tip of the day. Yeah, I have so much I want to do, and I waste time a lot of times just goofing around with stuff, and I don't know. I kind of wish I would get on it, you know. Hey, I don't think I've ever seen this shield before. Where did this come from? Is that just a ornament, or is that an actual shield? That's kind of neat, like a weird Celtic cross with a rose on it or something. Anyway, I made a bard earlier, and I'm trying to remember what the hell I named them, and I think I'm forgetting, and I don't want to send a stupid Minotaur horn to the wrong person. I could always get another one, but, you know, it takes time. I'm gonna do something less boring as soon as I get this trivial stuff out of the way. I thought I would try to go find a camp somewhere. Yeah, I think that was it. I think it was aria with 2 R's. Because it's a bard and aria is a type of song. I come up with clever, educated stuff sometimes. Sometimes. Most of the time not. I don't suppose there's any of my guildies out there that feel like grouping at 35-ish on Frostreaver. Yeah, I don't really love acting like an adult anymore. It's tough. All right. Let me see what I got going on here. Okay, get the enchanter on. I have a wizard. You know, I might let me get Fez over there, and then I'm gonna figure some stuff out. Bill, hey Bill, how you doing? So I made a wizard. I got him up to 15. I think at 15 they start getting ports. I just need to figure out where to bring them. I think there's port spells in Felwith for wizards. I just haven't found any in a canon. Tavik, hey, Mr. No Days Off. It's nighttime. What am I supposed to do? Work until sunset? Or into the night? Bill said, hello, Tavik. I could chat with you guys. I'll get into the Discord. That could be fun. Tavik said, hi, uncle. There's a whole party going on. I got my Tavik, I got that Shadow Knight to I think 15, 16, something like that. So I can you know, join the group. Okay, so I'm pick 22. Man, the main pick is so laggy right now. It's not, there's no fun to be had there. I'm surprised people just don't crash instantly. It's almost like they're trying to crash the zone. I'm also sure that it's full of corpses. Because there are mad corpses everywhere. Alright, I'm running the shaman real quick because I wanted to hit this 15 wizard with Spirit of the Wolf and a charisma buff. Doesn't a full commons tunnel give you warm and fuzzy? Honestly, no. It gives me social anxiety. But, I mean, if you want me to say yes, because it means that our old and aging game is alive and kicking, sure. You know, it beats the alternative where it's no longer profitable and they decide to just let it go. So in that sense, yeah, it's great. It's great that it's overcrowded and you can't even move. This, I don't even know if this little gnome wizard has any money to buy spells. Fez doesn't have anything. Fez has like 4 plat to his name right now. So I'm just moving between some accounts. Alright, so I got the wizard buffed up a little bit. I'm running Fez to the druid ring because I'm going to get the druid on in a little bit and port him to the commons. Because I don't know if I want to actually go to over there. That's where I'm currently bound. So I'm gonna... And they've got 13 plat on them, which is enough for them to buy some spells. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to have them buy a few spells. Or try to. You know, try to find some of the port spells. Go kill Evil Eyes in Gorge. Necro made 200 plat there last night. Nice. I made a decent amount killing the forest giants the other night in Frontier. I scored I got lucky and scored a couple of, pieces that were nice. What's quicker? I should probably just origin back to Akanon and then just run to the G-Fay because I got myself some because by the time I get the druid on and try to port them to Steam or Butcher, I mean, because there's no druid port in G-Fay, which is kind of an odd thing because it's where they live. Don't think I need spells. I recently bought spells. See, I have them sitting in my bags here. It's not a lot of spells, but can't afford a lot of spells. Let me take one look in here, because I think in one of these rooms I thought I saw like a wizard merchant, but maybe not. It might have just been wizard supplies. Yeah, wizard supplies and enchanter spells. What supplies do I need as a wizard? Oh, like paradox and stuff for my acumen? What do I need acumen for? That's a shaman spell. That's weird. Why is there a shaman spell in here? Grando, what you looking for? I'm looking for all the port spells. All of them. No, I've only got like 14 plat to my name. 13 plat to my name. But I should come across maybe some of the ring spells, like the, level 15. I think I get like probably ring around the collar or something. I don't know. Why does it say I already have? Dude, did I buy spells that I already had? Fudge. It looks like it's saying I already scribed them. How does that even happen? I must have clicked off the stupid, the filter. Damn it. I wasted money. Is this server locked to when Ice Comet still existed? This is a new TLP. So we only have access to the first two expansions, Kunark and Velius. Temple of Sol Ro and the Urid Library. Oh. Are those the only two places? So not in Felwith? Alright, then I have to get my druid on. Druid is on, okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm confirming the account. It'll be really funny if the wizard is on the same account as the druid. I don't think they are, though. I don't think I would be that foolish. If I'm going to make another teleporting class, it's going to be on another account. Okay. Common lands, Bramble. My druid is on their way. And this is where they land, so I may as well just stay here. Oh, Grando said Felwith may have some. Because that's what I read. I just don't want to waste my time. Since I'm pretty close to Felwith, I think what I'll do, I'll bring the druid, have them run together, and if I can't find any spells there, then I port to Uridin. Level 60 is max level right now, yeah. I believe Ice Comet was 49. It was the first really hard-hitting wizard spell. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Ice Comet was the shiz. Or whatever the kids say these days. Alright. I'm with the wizard. So I'm going to try Felwith. Doesn't say who sells it on Atlas? Atlas? Does anybody still use EQ Atlas? Is EQ Atlas still out there? I haven't gone there in a really long time. I basically just go to two sites anymore, Alakazam or EQ Traders. Lately, EQ Traders has been frustrating because in the middle of the month, they'll run out of bandwidth. And it's really goofy. and you can't access anything. It's like the site isn't even there. They really should upgrade their plan. James, hey Fez, I have the setting auto scribe on level. On front of I, just ding 50 in my spell scribe. This, the spell scroll was still in my inventory. I think there may be a bug. Okay, if you bought the spells and you use auto scribe, it doesn't scribe the spells in your bag. It just gives you the spells for free. In the future, don't even buy the spells. It'll just appear in your book when you level up. Now, that being said, I'm currently playing on the TLP Frostreaver, where there is no auto scribe, so, or it's actually auto grant as it's called. So I don't. You bought extras. Why did you buy extras? But yeah, if you purchase the spells and then you activate auto grant, it will just give you the spells and put them in your book. You don't have to buy them anymore until level 121. It'll auto grant until 120, and then it stops, and then you have to start buying them and scribing them again. If you are on a live server and you purchased the most recent expansion, right? Yeah, so if you go to options and you click here on auto grants, and that is selected and it's active, like, because you what do you call it? I haven't been to Felwith at all. I haven't made a single high elf on this server because as pretty as they are the weakest race as far as physical strength goes. And unless you're playing a caster, it's hardly worth it. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Little snake familiar. Okay. It's hardly worth it because you can't carry armor. So if you're thinking I'm gonna make a high elf paladin because they got, great wisdom and stuff, you better do it after you've been to the plains and you got some gear with stats on it. Because if you're just thinking you're going to give them bandit or fine plate, they won't be able to carry it. I'm speaking from experience. But yeah, so if you have auto grant enabled, you have to have one of the more recent expansions. I don't know if it was guys, help me out. Bill, Tavik, if you're still in the chat, which expansion do you need to be able to get auto grant? Is it Shattering of Row, or was it one of the ones before that? I feel stupid for not remembering, but yeah, Yeah, I had that thing turned off. Okay. I need level 16. You already have. So there's some spells here that I already have. So let's level 10. Let's pawn these off. Since I already have some of them. But this one is 16, so that one definitely is not scribed yet. Ooh, invisibility. I did not have invisibility yet. Do I really not get it until level 16? That seems kind of dangerous for a wizard. Doesn't it? Does to me. Okay, let's go to the little wizard thing. What? This guy's name? Mudbeard? Okay. The Outer Brood. Okay. So yeah, if you have Outer Brood purchased, then I guess you can get auto grants. It's yeah, because it's not called auto scribe, it's auto grant. I forget which one of these is. Okay, it's this left one here for wizards. The wizard and the mage one look similar. It's either one hand or two hands. Who's the? I forget which one of the guild masters is the douchey one. Is it the enchanter one or the wizard one? I don't think it's the mage one. But one of them's a real butthead. He's like rude and stuff. Glimpse? I don't have glimpse. I don't know if it's worth it. Sent, summoned. Do I get Eye of Zom? Yeah, as a wizard? Oh wow, I do. Eye of Zom is useful. I didn't think I got Halo of Light. I probably don't really need it. Gaze? Okay, I don't need Harvest. They got all these weird spells that I haven't seen in Akanon at all. What is up with that? They've got them fancy elf spells. Oh, here we go. North Gate, Tox Gate, Bay Gate. Okay, level 18. Alright. I think that's it for now. I'll get Neck Gate. That's it. That's it. I can't get any more. I thought there'd be more, because yeah, I'm pretty much out of money. I thought there would be some that I could actually scribe by now, but I guess not. Need a few more levels. What? Why is this person's name Pipsqueak Nipslip? I didn't think I'd be saying those words together ever. Alright. Well, we got our spells, so that's one mission down. I guess I'm just gonna... I think they can gate back to... let me make sure. Yeah, I'm bound in the common land, so I'm gonna just gate there with them. So that's one small mission, one small step for gnome kind. Got the spells I wanted. So yeah, confirmation. You can get them in Fel with. Honestly, kind of wish that auto grant was enabled on this server. Oh geez, it put me in this nightmare pick. Look at this, guys. It's too much. All right, I'm going to pick 22. Come on, pick 22. So another useful tip if you're playing on this server, if you're zoning in from like Kithakor Forest and you want to go towards Freeport, instead of running across the whole zone, which you see on the map, it's huge. Whoa, wrong thing. It's all of this. All you have to do as soon as you zone in up here on the left, just do a pick / pick, and as long as there's another pick, which there probably will be for quite some time until I guess Luckland comes out, you can avoid having to do the run. So I might try to hit Nagina one more time, because I'd really like to get Fez a robe that actually has some stats on it, like intelligence. I know that's one of the crappier robes, but at least it's one that I know I can handle. I don't know if anybody has suggestions for an alternate camp that's more likely to be open, because it's like permanently camped. Someone's always in that damn room. I almost feel like there's like one guild that's just permanently trying to camp every camp spot. Just a half decent robe. I honestly I would be happy with a flowing black robe at this moment, because I'm only level 35. I don't need a high-end robe just now. And at least that's one I know I can get myself. Okay. Okay. Where are you, you weirdo? There we are. Yeah, because right now, Fez just has a Gossamer robe. It's a 8 AC. It says summoning efficiency 1 as the focus, but it's got no stats other than armor class. So it's not much better than my raw silk that I had just recently. Just rebuffing to be safe. Man, it's almost 9:30 already. I feel like I haven't gotten anything done. I got the spells for the wizard, I guess. I'm not sure what level is I can't remember. Crystal Caverns. I think that's high 30s, low 40s, right? 30s. Yeah. I don't know if I'd have the confidence to try to approach that. It's not like when you wipe. You know, when you wipe on FV, I still get frustrated. And the deaths there are so much easier than the deaths here, you know? Here, there's a good chance you're probably not even getting a res. 25 to 45 according to Allah. Thank you, Rogue. I appreciate it. 10% XP a kill. Wow, jeez. I might bind my guys in the common lands again for now. Just that way they're in a more central position. Bill, hey Grando, do we have to get the tooth from the portal places to get ported there? The tooth? In Valius. Was that a thing? I don't remember ever having to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised. It sounds awfully difficult. Okay, I got my enchanter here. Of course, of course, of course. It makes sense that my stinking other mage is not at the same pick. You know what? I'm gonna do this the easy way, and I'm just gonna have the other mage run out and then run back in. Hey hippie, how's it going, man? This worked the other day, so it should work. Zone out and zone back in and be in the same pick. Rogue said, "Evening, hippie." Okay. I'm gonna find that little frog here. It's sad we can't play frogs, but here's a frog teasing and taunting us right here. The soul binder. I'm gonna make sure I double check that I'm bound at the common lands after doing this. The other day I went up to that guy and got bound, but something went wrong and one of my guys was not bound, and I had to run them all the way here. I was salty. Common lands, okay. And this mage is now in the right instance. Received a gift membership. Are you Eternal Rogue, are you gifting memberships again? Thank you very much. You are too kind, sir. Thank you. Congrats, everybody that's getting a gifted membership. Courtesy of Eternal Rogue. Okay, my shaman was in the right pick right away. So my day is starting to pick up in a positive way. I do what I can, Fez. Gotta keep you around somehow. I don't know. I think I would be around no matter what, but I really appreciate it. Bill said we used to run through Sky Shrine to go to CS to get it. Cobalt Scar? I'm assuming. Well, call it insurance. I thank you. That's very thoughtful, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, the druid's in the right pick. And hey, the cleric's right here. I don't know if I bound the druid. Let me double check that. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm all set. I just gotta invite this little cleric wherever the hell they're hiding. Alright. Hand out some clarity to everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just go to I mean, I don't know. I could try to do something like go to Valius, but I was hoping to find a decent, like just a robe. If it's camped, yeah, that's what I'll do. If Najin is camped too heavily, I will just do a portal somewhere. I don't know, maybe somewhere like Valius or something. If I even have that portal on my druid, I don't even know. Level 35? If you're asking my level. I'm aiming low on purpose because I'm hoping people are going to get sick of Najina because, you know, the robe isn't that great. That's kind of why I was hoping it would be not camped, but it's better than what I have. And my druid can take us right to Lava Storm, so It just kind of makes sense to me. Is used in the Necro Epic. Yeah, but it's not like I want 10 of them. You know, I just wanted at least one for Fez. If I could get the camp and hang on to it for, you know, 30-40 minutes, I can get enough you know, for the 3 gnomes, and I'd be happy. What the hell? Fez? Are you drunk? Why did you run up against the wall? I don't know how I went running off anyway. I just wanted to get a port. And I just wanted to make sure everybody was close together. That was just weird. Weird stuff is happening, folks. Okay, everybody's close. Alrighty. I'm gonna get my lesser sucker up too. That way if things get stupid while I'm in there, I can sucker out. Flowing black robe, going for 100 plat. Yeah, and I don't have 100 plat, so I'm going to try to get one myself, because I can. I've been getting, you know, little things here and there from the lesser camps in there that have been, you know, enough to keep my modest ass happy. I'll link some of them when I land. Like, yeah, like I'm not looking for all the treasures. I'm just looking for something to keep my little gnome ass happy. Get a little, maybe a little more intelligence, so I have a little bit deeper mana pool. Okay. So as I head over there, so, well, these I got in the Kano sewers, 3 intelligence earrings. That you just get from Kemp and Cubert, and you turn in. Cubert doesn't drop this, he drops like a blood-soaked dress, but you turn the blood-soaked dress into the guy tending the pools outside of the Kanos bank, and he will give you this earring sometimes. Other times he gives you like junk, like crappy gems and stuff, like really low rent gems. But as far as stuff that I found in here, I found a rune circlet, which 4 AC, 4 intelligence, 4 wisdom, goes for, you know, priests or casters. I thought that was pretty nice, you know, for the level and everything. And I also got this 20 mana, 3 agility, ivory bracelet. This was my favorite, one of them anyway. Bracelet of woven grass that usually drops in Upper Guck off of the Scryer. I'm gonna zone in. Oh man, what the hell? I forgot to cast Spirit of Wolf on some of my guys here, so of course 2 of them got left behind. Man, there's gonna be a day when I'm not stupid anymore. I'll probably be dead then, but there's gonna be a day, I promise you. Well, because it's the one place that I know for a fact that has it. Not to mention, there's plenty of other camps in there that are usually unattended, that if there is, you know, somebody there, I can always just settle for one of the other ones. Plus, you know, getting the broom and the stein and the shovel is always nice. Hippie said, not holding my breath. All the named in Soleil can drop the robe. Making more work for yourself. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Now that I'm waiting for those two chuckleheads to zone in, here's some of the other stuff I got. I got this other ring of Zorb, which dropped in the Gina as well off of one of the smaller named 2 AC, 3 Intelligence, 3 Wisdom. Then there was this crystal ring, 2 AC, 7 hit points. Pretty sad. I think that was it. I don't think there was anything else with stats. I don't remember where I got mammoth hide leggings. It might have been here also, but I'm not sure. Most of my other stuff is like just raw silk. But there was a couple of bard and rogue only items that I thought were kind of neat. They had, I think, strength and agility on them, which I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. It's always nice to get stuff with strength on it. You know, because like we can't carry anything otherwise. Okay, let's make sure to put Spirit of Wolf on these chuckleheads before I leave them behind again in my foolishness. Oh, this land is saturated with unstable magic. That means that there's 25 people in here. Let's see if there's another pick. There is. Well, let's go there. There's a pick with only 7 people in there. And I'm sure it means that there's one person at all 7 camps. But I'm going to try it anyway. Why? Because I'm an idiot. I mean, I persevere. Maybe I will try Soul A after I fail here. Hey! Hey! Wait your turn. I was here before you. Stop! Stop, thief! Oh, I'm gonna have to shrink this stupid barbarian, or they're gonna get stuck on everything. It would also help if I set Fez to main assist. Okay. Well, someone just ran out of this way, but nope, I don't even want you to do Soleil anymore. That's okay. I probably wasn't going to do it anyway. Bone Cracker's corpse. Oh, look, another Bone Cracker's corpse. That dude must have just killed it. Possibly. I don't know. But if he's only after the keys, it means he might not have wasted time going down here. Kill him, pets. Still, at least coin still doesn't weigh anything, yeah. Oh, of course, there's someone over there. Camping the guy. And they're level 51. Come on, man. You could easily be camping the named in anywhere on Velius with those levels. Jesus. Officer Grush. Does he? I don't think any of the ogres would drop it. Is that why somebody's always in here? Well, there's the guard captain. Yeah, because there's like always somebody camping the ogres here, and I was wondering why. I guess that kind of explains it. Oh, there's a large bronze breastplate. Hey, that goes with what I was kind of saying earlier. Oh, bronze is 17 AC. I was way off. I don't know if I need any of the keys. I might have some already. So not all of these vanish when you log. See, I got the bone-looking one. And I've got the shiny metal. Why do I have two dull bone keys? Okay, destroy one of them. Oh yeah, I got this here too. The slime crystal. Slime crystal staff. So I got that here as well. Off of like that chucklehead in the corner that was camped. I forget what his name is. Don't need the keys. Put the light stuff in the regular bag. I need to get that. I wish I could get the purple Dreamweave bag, but I don't have access to that. I never purchased the what do you call it? The revival pack on this account. I just happen to have that bag. Oh, this silly Darkbone attacked me. Raphael, which tune is this? I'm on the... I'm sorry, brain fart. I'm playing a new Fez over on the new TLP, Frostreaver. Oh, here we go, Bonecracker. So he doesn't count as a rare spawn, but he drops some things. At least I thought he used to. I don't know if they reclassified him, or I'm just remembering incorrectly. Was Bonecracker ever considered a name? Oh look, there's a leering mask, so I can leer at people. It's got 3 decks. What am I currently wearing? That's actually better than what I have now. 2 AC. Now I got 3 AC, 3 decks. Woohoo! Okay. And I've got more of those bone keys that I don't need, so let's destroy the extras here. And take all the light stuff out of there. But yeah, so it's a 35 mage over here on Frostreaver. And I'm multi-boxing because we're allowed to, and I'm a psychopath, so I made 6 characters to run around together. I probably could have done a more efficient group, but I'm probably gonna drop the shaman at some point and just get another mage or something, or just add the wizard to the group. I just made a shaman because I wanted to get them up at least high enough to where they can make potions. So that way occasionally, you know, like if I'm just running around by myself, I can have some Spirit of Wolf potions. Because I really don't think I have it in me to want to go and camp you know, the doohickey. The giant. Well, this is promising because the frog lock is up. I gotta make sure I get the hell out of the water before my guys start to drown, though. That's less promising. There's a dead body there. Everybody understood the assignment except for my cleric, who decided to go on their own little field trip. So I have to stop for a second to make sure that they get with the rest of the group. I'm sure there's somebody in there, but I just wanted to... There's nobody in there. Honestly, I could just hang out here by the door. I don't need the key. because you could see through the door, and then you could just tell your pet to attack stuff. And I've got 3 pets here, if you include the shaman. I thought I actually had the key. I had it the other day, but I think it finally despawned. It stayed in my bag for a really long time. It was kind of weird. Maybe I'll stick around long enough for a single pop. Let me, okay, yes, here you could see the view where you could see inside the room. I guess I was on the wrong character. So now you could see Fez's face smushed into the door. Gnomes have magic eyes. They could see through doors. Says the guy running 6-box crew fighting gray mobs. Wait, what? I got XP off of something, I'm sure. See? XP. No, there's plenty of blues in here. At least there were the last time I was here. Maybe not so much now. The named are blue. Making a button just in case. If it pops, I'll just tell him to go kill it. If it doesn't pop, I'll probably just leave. I'll sucker, and then I'll try Grando's idea. The thing is, I can go to Soleil, and it could be just like here, where there's there's camps and there's names, but they're all taken. I can't remember what the spawn time is, though. I don't think it's extremely long, because I've camped this before, and I've never been super patient. 9 names that drop it, 2 and then Gina. That's good to know. Same spawn timer, 19 minutes. Oh, nice. Well, I'm here, and there's no one currently in the room, so I'd be nuts to leave at the moment. I'll wait for the spawn, and if it's there, great. I'll even get a key, and I can go in there. One of the nice things about the advanced loot system is even if it's killed inside the room and I can't get in, I can still loot it. I can't believe it's 10 o'clock already, man. That's another thing about TLPs. They seem to steal your time. I wonder if they actually have any purchasable bags. Oh, they're spawning. So, the name, nothing spawned in here. It's kind of weird. Is the name on a longer spawn than the, you know, than their little buddies? I can't remember how long I've been sitting here for. My patience gonna grow thin. Shouldn't be. So wait, because I thought all 3 of them spawned at around the same time. I guess that's why there was nobody sitting here camping it. It's broken? Maybe. My pet's actually inside. Yeah, so would you guys say that this is probably just a waste of time now? Because nothing's happening. There was a spawn and nothing popped. 18.5 minutes. Regular 19-minute named. Right. So I will wait I'll wait 2 more minutes. If it pops, it pops. If not, I'll try Soleil. One reason is because um, I need an AFK, and I know that I can't AFK in here. I went AFK the other day, and it wasn't even this camp. It was like one of the crappy camps, just for a minute to use the bathroom, and I came back and somebody was killing the named. And I'm not surprised. It's gonna be toxic here. Skillful, skill, skillful actor. Is that the name? Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna start loading up. No, I already have sucker loaded. Actually, I'm not even gonna sucker. I'm just gonna hit lava storm port. How's the mage doing? All right. You know, trying to wait for a pop to get a robe, but I don't think it's gonna pop. So I'm about to just give up and go somewhere else. Yeah, because we can. How many? Well, when I'm running around alone, I'll have a group of 6 because I don't like to die. The placeholder did not spawn. Oh shit, I just realized something. I'm so stupid. I I bet you it's an invisible air elemental. I'm so dumb. I can't believe I forgot that. Yes. Oh my god. I wasted all that time. He was there the whole time. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I know. Oh my god, I'm the dumbest person. I completely forgot. It's just been that long. Not to mention if you go in the room, he'll aggro you, even if he's like a green con or gray. He'll still jump at you and expose himself. I mean, not expose himself that way, but you know what I mean. He'll try to Rochambeau you. Um, yeah. Well, you could pay yearly and it's cheaper. But yeah. Some of us are mentally ill and we pay for multiple accounts. Which, yeah, if I had a lifetime sub, that would be nice. They offered it once years ago. I just didn't have that kind of money. I am not rich. I just don't have a life. I mean, normal people, they would spend their money on like a nice vacation. Like a friend of mine, she saves her money to go on a cruise with her kid. It's, on a big boat and all this. And that, honestly, that sounds awful to me. It sounds positively exhausting because I'm not a big fan of being around a lot of people. I'm not really antisocial. I'm just more introverted. Because I like to socialize in smaller groups or like this. I'm chatting with people online. I'm still putting myself out there. I just don't like large crowds. I'm rich. Rich in the sense of mental illness. That spawn was a lot faster, in my opinion. Yeah, if I was a millionaire, I would probably be out doing something a little different. I mean, maybe I would be gaming from a little hobbit house in New Zealand that I purchased, and decided to retire and not drive anymore, That would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's my little fantasy anyway. I would I don't know, win the lottery or something, or just come into some money, like some distant relative left it to me. I don't know. So, just leave the States and go to New Zealand for the hell of it. Rich in friendship. Ah, Grando, you're going to make me cry, man. I know you're probably being sarcastic, but that's still kind of a nice sentiment. I didn't know you had it in you. I thought it was all just, rude quotes and sarcasm. But nah, you got a little bit of soft spot in there somewhere. Don't worry, I won't tell. I'll keep your secret. I'll take it to the grave. I like a chrono. I knew there had to be a catch. You can expect it in the mail. I still can't believe I forgot to give myself C and Viz when I got here. I never really thought I was that stupid. Like, I know I'm not brainy, but so I'm driving this crazy train with my mage, and then I have an enchanter, and then I have another mage, and then I have a shaman, a druid, and a cleric. So I can port myself and, buff myself up nicely. I mostly just fight with the two mages. The enchanter, they can cast dots and stuff and do crowd control. Only way I'll retire is an old folks home after surrendering everything I own. That's pretty much what happens when you retire, dude. Sorry, ad came up. Yeah, we have to make our money somehow, man. I'm sorry that the ads are a thing, but, you know, yay capitalism. Capitalism isn't politics. Let's not. The MMO hippie I'm about there, Grando. Ready to just have someone else take care of the house. Take care of me. The frog is peeping up at me like a creeper. It's a mist elemental again. I'm on to you now, Misty. You'll not pull the wool over my eyes again. If I was to 3-box Enchanter Cleric, what would be the last Enchanter Cleric you would pick? Do a lot of content, group stuff, or just relaxing in raiding? Probably a mage, yeah. I mean, that mage, enchanter, cleric is pretty much like the perfect trio. Again, in my opinion. Some other people would say Shadow Knight, but they would probably say Shadow Knight and a shaman, and I don't know, maybe something else. Never played a mage past 25 years. Are you charming with enchanter? Yeah, I mean, if you're using the enchanter to charm, you can always do that, but that's risky, and I'm not super risky guy. Well, I just killed the mist elemental, so I feel confident enough to do a quick AFK. I will be right back. Oh, we got Some magicians again. For some reason I thought about Enchanter, Cleric, Necro. Enchanter, Cleric, Shaman for raid. Not sure if that's good because Shaman slows and dots. Yeah, I made my Shaman so I can do potions. And I don't have a lot of plat. But where is it? I could have sworn. Oh, here it is. Oh, shoot. I do have one of the keys. I have the Bloodstone key, but that's not the Najina key. This is the one for Dresla or whatever the hell. And it's supposed to be a temporary, but I still have it in my bag. But yeah, I made my first few bottles of Blood of the Wolf. I don't think it's going to sell much here because people, you know, they can have mounts if they really want them. They just have to pay out the ass. It depends if you play the shaman like I do, you don't have to canny that much because I got the enchanter here, and I play really slow, like geriatric slow. I mean, when I'm alone. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what I do is I try to just not go nuts. The MMO hippie said, Enchanter, Cleric, Druid, Charm Pet for tank, dots, ports, DS with Druid and heals from Cleric. Brando said, I don't know if you know exactly how slow Fez is. AFK, do real life when I can. But do you have to canny when you have the enchanter? Again, it depends on how often you're pulling. You still might canny a little bit. So on Throne of I pull a little more quickly because my pet is beefier and we have mercs and stuff too. So I'll usually just run around with a merc healer rather than making a cleric alt. And if I have a shaman and I'm pulling faster, yeah, sometimes you have to cannibalize, even if you have an enchanter giving you some high level brain candy. But that being said, I mean, we regenerate mana so much faster these days if we're in rest mode and sitting down. So I've gone through like 2 or 3 mist elementals. I'm just not having much luck. Ooh, a raw fine hide. I mean, I don't think I need them anymore. Oh, geez, a fire elemental. For crying out loud. I'm not even gonna kill it. I'm just gonna leave. Someone else can deal with that nonsense. Really? I'm gonna try Soleil. Hopefully Grando's not leading me astray. I don't think he is. And maybe in Soleil I might actually still get a little bit of XP. Because I wouldn't mind that. Definitely not opposed to getting past level 35. So to be honest, initially in the place of the shaman, I had a necromancer for a couple of reasons. You know, one, it was another pet class. Two, they can snare. I mean, the druid can snare too, but what if the druid's out of mana or whatever, you know? But then I got annoyed because the poor necromancer got Rochambeaued by one of the dwarves in at the Caledon docks. So I decided, since that was a danger that I had forgotten because it's been so long since it's been an issue, that I would replace them with a shaman, because the idea of also being able to craft my own potions was appealing to me. So I don't know, since this is the newer lava storm, before I go in there sometimes, at least on live, there's this named goblin that drops a shield, which, by live standards it's kind of crappy, but by standards here it's actually could be quite nice. So I'm going to take a quick look to see if it might be on track, but I don't think it is. I wish there was a way to filter named from tracking. But I don't think it's going to be spawning and dropping it. Although there's a group over there on that outcropping, so I don't know. Maybe there is and they're camping it. So I'm not going to stick around and have to argue with people. You don't know. 6 computers. I'm not... No, not rich, not a psychopath in that sense. Just 6 accounts. Frostreaver is not TrueBox. I would never run 6 accounts on a TrueBox server because it's too expensive. The most I ever ran on TrueBox was 3. And even that was just annoying, because I've almost always had 2 computers. And then a laptop. But then my old laptop stopped working, so I had to purchase a new one. Of course, I did it on credit, because again, not rich. So my group got a little bit separated because some of them had Spirit of the Wolf and some of them did not. So now I gotta catch them up. Here you go. You can see what's going on. Let me go around those little tents. I don't know if those guys aggro or not, but I don't think they do at my level, but I just don't want to mess with it if they do. So yeah, just a single computer. Because you can do that here on Frostreaver. They decided against true box rules. Thankfully, I would not be playing on the server if it was not true. If it was true box, if that tells you anything, because anymore I just don't have the patience. And I didn't have like a stack of cherry pies ever, like the rich people do. I just had a laptop and like a really old janky desktop. Beside my more current desktop that doesn't suck so bad. Yeah, Frostreaver. What did you think this was? Like P99 or something? I mean, I thought I said P99 in the title of my live stream. Okay, here is where you cannot use autofollow at all, because you fall in the lava if you do. So you gotta go one at a time. I wish there was a sort of a foolproof way, you know, to get through that. I mean, to get some fiery ore. It makes some little magic weapons. At least they used to be. Nothing's a magical weapon anymore. They got rid of that tag for some reason. All right. I'm just having to move each guy individually and slowly so they don't fall into the lava. Oh, right, I gotta shrink my shaman again. Cause they tall. I'm gonna kind of ignore chat a little bit until I'm done with this delicate maneuver. I think the older I get, the worse I am at navigating these stupid stairs. It's just like in real life, man. You start questioning if your knees are gonna give out. Alright, I got through it. Oh look, for some reason the axe isn't going. I don't know if there's a rogue doing hide and sneak in here. You know, this is a little bit treacherous too. Oh, that's weird. So depending on the account that I'm playing, that axe that's the weird little axe trap is stopped in different positions. You see here, it's in the far right of the wall. With one of my other accounts, it was stopped like in the middle. So that's funny. Oh, with my druid, it's actually still swinging. I guess maybe somebody stopped it and they stopped stopping it? I don't know. Okay, and here's Fez. So is that axe moving now? I don't know. It is. It is moving now. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that axe does any actual damage, but I think it's pushed me a couple of times. It's hard with one computer. It's harder with multiple computers. I don't know if you've multi-boxed before. I'm assuming you have. It sounds like you have. Um, for me, it's so much easier with a single computer because I don't need to be turning my head every which way. My neck gets sore after a while. I honestly don't know this zone well enough to even know where the named are. It's never been my favorite place to be. I think I see some on the map, so I'm going to try to go to those. They're probably camped. Bartender. Hey, at least these guys are light green. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. I gotta recast clarity on everybody. That needs a little bit of healing. Yeah, the nice thing about having a cleric around is their heal is so much stronger than a mage's pet heal. Ah, come on. I think I'm gonna have to mez a couple of these because it's getting a little bit stupid. They're hitting everybody. Why are you being such a jackass, Mr. Flaming Shaman? Okay, where's this other guy? Yeah, he's in that wall. I die a lot, I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Hippie said you're high enough level you can kill the gnome in there. Never. Yeah, I don't alt tab. I just click on the tabs. I don't know. I'm weird, man. I got my own way. I probably do everything the hard way. You know, I don't have software or any of that either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuff everybody a little bit. And let my enchanter meditate. After I take out this guy. Mage just pet master? I mean, kinda. They also it's like a wizard but with a pet, and since they have a pet they can't teleport. It's, you know, it's like a trade-off. I think for now on, until I get a like a permanent CN Viz item, I'm probably gonna keep casting CN Viz on myself, so I don't have another moment of sheer dumbness. That was close. I almost clicked on gate on one of my guys by accident. But I would say the mage probably has the strongest pet in the game. They pretty much count on that pet. Okay. It looks like I have to go down here, back into the main hall, and either left or right to find a named bartender or the Sulazuk Goblin King. Okay, fake wall. There's a goblin. There's a champion. And a mage. No king. I'm gonna try to mez some of them. Got one of them. Southwestlander, hey Fez and everyone, hello. How you doing, bud? The hardest thing about mages? Well, if you play a gnome, everybody's gonna give you shit for it. But you just gotta ignore the hate. They're just jealous. Oh, hey, I hit level 36. And I got to mem one of my spells. Oh! New water pets. Okay. This one should be a higher level. I've been waiting on this, man. Okay. So my pet currently is sitting at level 29 / pet leave. Now he's 33. Woo! All right. I don't really think of a whole lot of things that are difficult for a mage, you know, because if you're, say, an agnostic gnome, you can go to a lot of different cities. There's not a ton of limitations on it. You just have to watch out. Some of the larger races might try to eat you. What do you guys think is better? The Sword of Runes that has that little proc for summoned critters, or the summoned Dagger of Symbols that has some saves on it, and it's got a ratio of 0.25. I'm going to try the daggers for a bit and see how it goes. Gnome kebabs. Ugh. So did my other mage also level up? No, they're still 35. So I should try to quest my Stein. I did get a Stein from Najina the other day. Oh, there's somebody in here. If they're in there, why weren't they in here? Because isn't this where the king spawns? It says king, hunter, in this room. Or did they just not know? Or did they want that other room? Enchanter, cleric, mage, strong, like enchanter, cleric, mage, or enchanter, cleric, warrior. I don't, it's really up to the player. So on Sundays, right before we started playing over here on Frostreaver, I had a level 130 warrior, and with our group, I was the tank, and I was dying a lot. You know, like every few pulls, there was always always a risk of dying, no matter what I was pulling or how ready we were. It didn't happen every single time, but it seems like the mage in our group with their pet would often outlast my warrior, who, they weren't in raid gear, but they were wearing tier 3 from that expansion, from Shattering of Roe. So it wasn't trash, and everything was ogged. Maybe not, high-end raid augs, but again, current, and AAs were not neglected. But if you're not great at playing a warrior and you're not keen on researching every defensive ability or combat ability and stuff like that, then go with the mage, because it's a little more automated. Your pet seems to know what it's doing, you know? Oh, we don't have Tiny Companion yet. I just realized. I don't like the SK much. Yeah, I mean, I think they can be fun. It depends. The mage is, to me, the mage is a lot of fun. I really enjoy playing a mage. So if you're gonna ask me what's best, I will say a mage just by default. But I've also had experience playing a warrior at max level recently, level 130, and you know, I found the mage to just survive a little bit easier. So yeah, it's after 11, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna get any name tonight. I'll stay here for a pop and see if anything comes along, but I appreciate people hanging with me. I know, again, it's not my normal stream night. And yeah, I'm not doing anything super exciting, just trying to hang out at a named camp. I don't know, part of me is regretting leaving Najina, especially after I finally figured out that I needed to have C and Viz. But people have been, you know, really aggressive there, so. But not, I mean, not terribly. You know, it hasn't been awful, which is why I'm still on the server. Hey, hippie, I found some ice of Velius. We don't really need it over here, though. I don't even think you can make that ice bucket thing here. Having all my guys just sit around on the tables and stuff. Look, like we're just chilling out. Waiting for the spawn. Oh, I forgot I can shrink things with the shaman. Duh. Lower Guk for Mage Epic Robe. I guess. I don't know. I'm not even interested in doing the epic. I just want a robe. I just don't want to look like a total noob for you know, forever. That's all. I don't think I'm asking too much. Okay, I did finally shrink my pets and stuff, so it looks a little bit less crowded. At least stuff in here is also dropping gold compared to most places that where they're barely dropping silver. I haven't. I killed the one spawn in here, and it hasn't respawned since. Yeah, I'm starting to regret this. But it says Goblin King Hunter in this room. Oh, I see. On the map here, it says Lord Grimblock's Cleric 1.0. So yeah, that guy in the next room might be camping for the Cleric epic piece or something. I wouldn't mind going to Lower Guck and having my, taking a chance in there, but again, just trying to get a robe. And the only robe that I'm familiar with that drops in Guck is the one for the Enchanter epic. The purple robe. I forgot what it was called. Shiny metallic robe? Isn't that it? Okay, so that guy popped. He was not the king. Priest is out here. These guys are pretty big. Well, I guess now that I'm shrunk, they are. And there's the other one. Is the shiny metallic robe for the mage epic as well? Because I'm pretty sure it's also for the enchanter epic. I just remember looking it up once. Never completed it. I did complete the mage epic once though. SMR. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a nice robe. I would not turn my nose up at it. If somebody handed me one, I'd be super happy. These dang bricks of unrefined ore, they're so heavy. Give it to one of my other guys that has a bag with weight reduction. Stupid fine steel dagger. I know I don't need to loot everything I see, but I'm poor. Enchanter Rogue Epic. So, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I thought Enchanter. I didn't know it was for rogues. Yeah, I don't think there's a robe for the Mage Epic. I do know that there's the Enchanter one involves a robe. I read the read through, or the the write up on it, and it just sounded exhausting. So I never went through with it. It wasn't until epics were pretty much nonsense that I went and did a couple of the epics just to say I did them. And I did a cleric one and a mage one. And before you know it, the mage one becomes obsolete because you get stronger pets as you level up. Okay. Well, this was a bust. So let's take a look at the druid portals here. I don't think I have. Oh, I do have. Oh no, I don't. I don't have a single portal to Velius. I have just the self only port to Great Divide. So how the hell do I get there? I don't even have any Kunark ports. This is depressing. I don't have the South Row one either. Well, I'm probably going to call it a night, but I'm going to sell some of my junk, and I'm going to dump money on this druid, and I'm going to have the druid run around and look for their damn ports. Because they're obviously missing a bunch of them. And what's the point of having a druid if you can only port to half the places? So I'm wondering, do I go Common Lands? I think, yeah. I think Common Lands is a fair enough place to go. Free port for your port spells. I ended up getting the wizard port spells in Felwith. And then for the druid, a lot of the druid port spells you get at the different druid rings. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my self ports and port to the different druid rings, and maybe if I go to the one Kunark one and the Velius one that I do have for just the druid, there'll be someone there selling the group ones, I'm just going to maybe buff up their charisma and give them all my money and see what I can buy. Cuz there's here, let me switch views here. So here's the view of the druid, and here's Slee Pine Whisper. So let's see what she's got on tap here for sale. It could be that I'm not of a level for some of these yet. Yeah, like Zephyr Fiat, I can't even scribe. Excuse me, I can't even scribe yet. Those are 39. So if I can't scribe it, I'm not buying it. I'm going to sell some of the rusties and crap. I've been mostly melting them down, but I just want to make room for spells and at the moment. So what's a decaying ribbone? Oh, it's a collectible. These collectibles are really confusing. What's this for? It turns you into a earth elemental. I'm not quite sure if it has any kind of use. It's a a ball of golem clay. Honestly, that just makes it sound like you're taking this ball of clay and rubbing it all over your body and saying, "Look, Pa, I'm a golem." All right, I'm gonna pick over to a less busy pick. Isn't there one in Valius to sell? What? That's sold in Freeport? I don't know. I could check Freeport. I do remember you saying something about them having, excuse me, them having a good number of druid spells. It's not any place I would ever imagine would even have druid spells, just because it's Freeport and they're borderline evil. But maybe that's just the EverQuest 2 player in me talking. Because in EverQuest 2, Freeport is evil. Okay. Let's be sure to give the charisma buff to this druid. I'm also going to sell some of Fez's crap because he looted a lot more than anybody else. So let's run into Freeport here, sell some of the crap, give the druid more money, because I don't think 38 plat is going to get me very far. So, does anybody want to know the absolute worst thing about playing on a TLP? The absolute worst thing ever. The worst part? There's no boobly digs. I really should not play on principle alone. How dare they? How dare they have a Freeport without boobly digs? She should be right here with her little thieving fingers and her curly brown locks. Anyway. No boobly digs. I know it's a travesty. I should demand a refund. It's a horror show. Okay. Let's see. Is this guy a dick or no? Okay, he just sees me indifferently. So hopefully he's not like, you gnomes are scumbags. I was like, oh, it's hippie. I mean, it's kind of wild selling fine steel instead of rusties. I'm gonna hang on to the fiery ore. I don't think I need a large bronze breastplate right now. Besides, I really need the money. So I'm even gonna sell the rusties. Not the rusties! I don't need that page. Horsebane. I think that's for poison making, but all must go. Asmag weed. Yep, gotta sell that asmag. Swirling mist. I think that's a cultural thing, so I'm gonna keep that for now. Raw fine hide, definitely not selling that. But I'll sell the rest in that bag. Gonna keep the rawhide for practices. I'm gonna start saving gems for jewel crafting, possibly. Oh, we don't want to waste the meat. Gotta eat the meat. Soot hemlock. I can't remember what soot hemlock is for. For some reason, I think it's important. Not all of that stuff sold. Goblin blood. That doesn't even sell. Okay. Goblin meat. That doesn't sell at all either. Oh, that's useless. Okay, I got 68 plat that I can hand off to the druid. Alrighty, that's something. Okay, druid, spread your 2 legs and fly. You're all grown up now. It's time to leave home. Now go. And don't come back until you have some decent ports, you skank. I mean, you lovely young lady. I'm carrying a bunch of crap too. Oh, I've got blood encrusted 2-handed swords. I'm hanging on to them for now. Raw supple hide. Well, that's a Fez thing. Let me give that to Fez here. There you go, old man. You and your hides. Alright. I'm gonna log everybody out except for the druid. And the druid's gonna have a little solo adventure. Actually, before I log out the enchanter, let's refresh the druid's crack. There we go. And I'm going to switch here to the druid's view. There you go. Darn right. Now, let me see if I hit find. Is there gonna, if I hit find, is there gonna be a thing that says druid spells somewhere? And what part of the city is it in? I know where the other part of the city is, so I'll run there real quick. If I don't see anything on find, then I'll just port to one of the places where I think there might be spells. I know that there's also, there's a lot of merchants missing because this is a TLP. I've noticed. I've saw them on Alakazam and some were in Freeport, and I came here looking for them only to see that they were not there because it's a TLP. And I guess they weren't born yet or something. Have you fired the mage epic? I don't know what you mean by that. I passed it? I'm gonna try going to Velius and see what happens. Sorry, hard to type. It's no big deal. You know, one of the things I do a lot of times when I'm talking a lot to somebody and I have to type, I do it from my phone because there's a little thing you could just press and do speech to talk or speech to text. That's what it's called. It's not on the find, it's on the map. Oh, bummer. This is my first time in Valius on the TLP. I'm pretty sure Thurgoden will have it, won't they? Maybe. Let me go to this. Let me go to the site here. Did I try the Mage Epic? I have it on my old Mage on my old server. Yes. It was nice, you know. But as soon as you out level it, because what is it, level 60? When you out level it and you hit like 61, you get a pet that's just about as good without having to go to all the trouble. And then if you hit 66 and you get that new water pet or air pet, whatever you get at 66, especially if you start using like enhanced minions gear or focus gear, then it's even better. And it might beat the snot out of like an epic mage pet. It's great at, you know, if you're staying at level 60, it's probably like fantastic. It's the best you'll have at that level. But as soon as you out level it, you're going to just find something better on the, you know, just lying around. It's like, oh, I found this on the floor, you know? Wow. This druid has 106 plat. That's the most they've had on this server. Yeah. Like if somebody gets their mage epic here on the TLP, it will be the best mage pet that you can get. Period. Hands down. But when the new expansions come, which it might be a little while, I think the spells are in this library or whatever this is here. No, wait, this is a church. It's a cult. Yeah, here's the library. I remember this. Let me turn the volume on a little bit more. I remember these guys used to talk in like some wacky language. They would say Nadabun, and it was always my brother and I would get a kick out of it. Oh, that music's a little loud. Okay. I don't want to get in trouble. I might leave the music off. Indoor cold, indoor magic. I mean, I don't have those. I might as well get them. They're not ports though, but they're cheap. Mage is good to do trade skills. I mean, there's no class that's better at trade skills. The only difference being is gnomes can tinker. If you're not a gnome, you can't tinker. Only shaman can do alchemy. So if you want to do alchemy, you need to be a shaman. Fury of Air. I've never seen that one before. That's level 30. Okay. Maybe some of these are like Velius only spells. I don't know. Coldane history. I wonder if somebody ever just sat down and read all the lore. But I'm sure somebody did. I mean, I used to read some of them. No portal spells. Pretty much looked at all of them. No portal spells. Okay. But I did get a couple of spells here. Okay, Ring of the Combines. I still need that one. Ring of Knowledge, Ring of Misty. I don't even know if I have that one, man. I have Circle of Surefall Glade. I have that. Circle of Stonebrunt. I don't know if that's out even out yet. Okay, Circle of Iceclad. Now we're cooking. That's one of the ones I need. Sold by 8. Abysmal Sea, North Karana. Really? Oh. Well, that's easy enough. Now, Ring of Karana. Does that take me to north? Northern. Yep, it does. All right. Yeah. If you're gonna be killing trivial monsters to farm trade skill materials, it's super easy to do it with a mage or a necromancer, and probably even a beast lord. Even a shaman with their pet can, you know, wipe the floor with trivial monsters rather quickly. So there's a guy here named Raoul. Watch, he's probably not up. What the hell, man? I don't know. Let's talk to Tack Whisper over here. He has nothing for me. Nothing. North Karana. Someone named Raoul. Oh! He's He's one of the gypsy looking dudes at the little camp. Okay. Hopefully he's there. Yeah. Kulan, gypsy camp. Thank you, buddy. See, Kulan's the guy to talk to if you make a druid. He wasn't even on this server until just maybe less than a week ago, and he's level 60 already. I don't know how you do it, man. You are the TLP whisperer. No, Tira is. What, did she help you out? Here he is. Here's Raul. Hi, buddy. You got some spells for me? Oh, he's got a combined scimitar. I would not mind that. I'm currently just... Well, I mean, actually what I have is a little better. I've got one that's 727. It's got at least 6 to agility. I forgot that I scored that. That was another another thing I scored in Najina. Off of just one of the mobs. One of the crappy mobs even. Wasn't even one of the good ones. And he dropped that. I was like, oh, bless your little heart. Thank you. Alright, Ring of Iceclad. And I can scribe it even. Oh my goodness. Circle of Iceclad. Yes, please. Zephyr of Iceclad. Yes, please. Circle of Combines. Oh, yes, please. And should I get that one? I can't use it yet. I might wait. I'd really like to, with my limited money, I got 56 plat left after that 106 that I had. I've already spent 50. But that was a good chunk of the ones I needed. This land is saturated by unstable magics, and it's multiplying the coin that may drop. Sorry. That was my annoying voice. Fez, every voice you have is your annoying voice. Who are you kidding? I know. But you watch me just the same. Thank you. I got voices in my head. I don't think that's a surprise. Or a secret. Okay. So this place was a success. Where's another place that has some spells that I might not have yet? Yeah, I have most of my Antanica ones, I think, now. I even have Zephyr Butcher, Circle Butcher. I have Otis. And I can go to Iceclad Ocean now. Glad you said that. Hey! I think there's isn't there a merchant near Iceclad somewhere? Maybe? Ring of Waking Lands. Where does that come from? That's always a nice port to get. There are like phase panthers and crap you can hunt there. And they are like, they make some nice gear that a monk can use. West Freeport. Oh shit. Hippie was right. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be up, but there's a guy in West Freeport that sells a Waking Lands thing. Oh, Greater Fay also. Transportation spells. Srendor. Freeport, they're up. I used them the other day. Okay. I guess we're going there again. Let's get... You know what? Let's just get gate up. Because if I remember, I bound in the tunnel. Yep, I'm bound in the Common Lands tunnel, so that's gonna get me closer there than the Common Lands portal. Alright, I will try Freeport again. I just didn't see it on Find, so I was a little quick to give up, because I want to go to bed soon. Okay. Northwest of Northern West Freeport Zone. And there is a waypoint to them. Okay. I'm just going to pick to get to the border because they dumped me out in the highest traffic Common Lands. I'm sure that's great if you want to sell stuff, but for me, I just want to get through there without all the lag. Okay, this way. I'm getting close to 36. My crack is gonna wear off in 8 minutes. I think I'm getting slap happy because that sounded too funny to me. Yeah, I see her on the okay, way. I see where they are here on the X. What I can't find is where I am. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to drive with the map open for a minute. Okay, so just straight on down here. Why did I slow down? Oh, my Spirit of the Wolf wore off. I'm like, I'm suddenly crawling. I wish I was like one of the fancy kids that had the mount. There she is. Okay, transportation spells. Oh, so she might have wizard ones too then. Sucker Butcher. Butcher Sucker. Alright. Circle of Fearot. Yes! Circle of Row. Yes! Alright, man. Oh, there's Ring of Waking Lands. Circle of Misty. Ah, I can't get Circle of Misty. Well, I got as much as I could. I gotta remember this. What level is Waking Lands right now? I don't think I would survive there at the moment. I think that's like a level 60 full group thing. Why can't I find Waking Lands? See what happens when you listen to that hippie? What? Oh, Haze Panther? I thought there was one called a Phase Panther. Waking Lands. Was I spelling it wrong? I think I was missing the E. Level 40 to 55. Okay. So yeah, I was right. That's like a try to get to max level kind of a thing. Alrighty though. I think I'm done. This might be one of the later streams that I've ever done. I want to say thank you everybody for hanging with me tonight on my little adventure trying to get spells for my druid. He's basically just a box mule so I can get around with Fez. Poor girl. I might stream a little bit tomorrow night. I'm not sure. But we will for sure be here on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time doing our progression raid on Throne of Ice server. And then we've got our Friday content on the Throne of Ice server. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday, our content is also on the Throne of Ice server. That also starts at 7 p.m. And on Sundays now, we are doing Frostreaver stuff. We decided to take our Sunday group and play on Frost for a bit. So, yeah. Other than that, I think that's about it. There's also raids on Saturday that we do, level 120 plus. I think thereabouts. So, I think Zorgo streams that one. And just such a fun time. We joined them once or twice so far, like with our Saturday group, and just combined it into one big fat stream. Sorry, that sounded inappropriate too, but I think that's about it. Check out our friends' channels here. They're on the screen now. The MMO Hippie, Zorgo Nox, Elwoody Q, Jack Unmasked, Grando Reaper, and my music channel, DJ Wobblecog. And that's about it for me tonight. I'll see you all next time. Take care.